Okay, so Instagram today keeps going out. Okay, let's see. Just keeps. Okay, Instagram keeps going out today. Thank you all for supporting me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not understanding why Instagram is showing out today. Like I sent it and it's not picking up or coming in. Hello, kings and queens. Thank you for tuning in. It's not coming in. You know, this week has just been a week. So for Instagram to be acting like a clown today, and I'm sending my invite, and it's just, hey, King, hey, Tristan. I sent you a request to join me, and it's not. Yes, go live. Why is this acting special today? It's acting special. Like it's not allowing me to. And I sent it. I'm sending an invite. It's not. Hi, King.
Hey Queen, what's going on?
What's going on? How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. How you doing today?
Hallelujah. Yes, God is good all the
All the
time.
time, God is good.
Yes, yes, yes. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for talking with me, Mother Earth, today. You are truly amazing. You're an extraordinary man. You've been through a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations, but God is good. He's brought you through so much. And we're just gonna talk about, your beautiful book that's out right now to
Yeah,
order pre-sale. It comes out hard copy June 29th.
yeah.
You're just extraordinary, and I can't wait to read it. I can't wait to read it. And we're just gonna get into it, King. First of all, let me
You're right.
say
We're good.
you are amazing. The
Thank you,
whole
Mama.
group is amazing, but
Thank you.
your strength, your courage, your wisdom, your faith to just keep going through it all. That is just it's amazing. And
Thank you.
God sees that and he honors that and he loves that and we love you. You don't know how much support you got out here. We love you.
Man, I
So I mean
mean,
you're legendary, King. You're legendary. So okay,
uh,
let's just go and get
I mean,
into it.
it feels good to feel
Yes.
love right now. I'm feeling the love right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling your
Yes.
energy right now. Your energy is getting me
Yes.
hype, yo. Hey, don't be getting me hype, yo. Don't be getting
Yes.
me too hype, man.
Yes.
Word. Don't do that to me.
Yes,
Don't do that to
King.
me, yo. Don't do that to me.
Yes, King. So let's just jump into it. Let's talk about you first joining High Five. And at that time, you was about 15, 16, around that age, joining the
16.
group. 16. Okay, let's talk about some of the things you face joining High Five and contracts and bad management and things you learned joining an all males group. So let's just talk about the progress, like what started High Five and how did you become a member of High Five?
Yeah, you know, as the story's told, you know, um, they found
It's
me.
told so many different ways.
Yeah, they found me at Stevenson High School, um, pretty much. Um, but when you guys buy the book, then that's when you can read more of
I
it.
know, King, you're not gonna start that with me today. You're not gonna
I'm
start
gonna
that,
start.
sir.
I'm going to, man. I'm
I know.
Lord
I
knows
know.
I gotta give it to y'all. But nah, but for real though, they found me in Stevenson High School up in the Bronx, and
Okay.
you know, I was doing a gospel concert. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but
You have a beautiful voice. You have a
oh,
gospel voice.
I
So when you
appreciate you,
just
man.
added in a group, it was like, whoa, oh my God. Like they got some singers in this group.
Yeah, 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 no doubt,
Yes.
no doubt. Everybody did what they had to do, held their
Right.
part, to do their thing. The record company had, other views on how they wanted to do the group and all
Right.
that. And back in those days, things was a little bit different.
Right.
But me coming from the Bronx, man, I just, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna add nothing negative to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna
Right.
roll with it
Right.
because I'm happy to be
Yes.
involved in something like this. So I'm just gonna
Right.
just play my part and do what I
Right.
gotta do. Shout out to Waco. Waco, that's my second home. I love Waco,
Mhm.
Texas. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's just for me, man. Like I said, it's just I was just able to fall in place, man, and I fell right in place and did what I had to do, and you know,
Right.
at
Right.
that particular
Right. And
time.
right. When you went from the Bronx to, moving to Texas, how was that experience? Because I know things were like those are two different states, two different cities, two different everything. So how was that?
Waco is, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's not New York, but I learned a lot in Waco, and when you pick up
Right.
the book, I get specific to things that I've learned in Waco.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like back then, the girls was woo wee Waco, Texas. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But y'all gotta read
Right.
the book. Y'all gotta get the book, man. So, cause I get really specific in a book about Waco, Texas, man. I love Waco, man. Waco is dope.
Right, right. So, King, so tell me how your experience with was when you first know that this is a group that's we're here. We're high five, like we're making it known we're big now. Like when you first saw yourself on TV and in a video and you was like, this is me. How was that how was that feeling?
That feeling was overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that nothing bad about that type of feeling. Um, it felt really good once I realized the situation that I was in. It took a little while for me to realize it, but once I did realize the situation that God blessed me to be a part of.
Right, right, right. So King, so tell me how was it signing with High Five, and tell me how it was when you first just got your record deal and just entering High Five and signing a record deal that really nothing about, that you didn't have that much knowledge in. How was that experience, that whole experience, and finding out later on how the industry really worked and how things really worked? How was that experience?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's dope. It's funny that you answer that. It was a crazy experience, which I talk about in the book. These type of questions that you asking are
Mm-hmm.
questions that I know that people want to know, and I
Mm-hmm.
address all those questions in the book, man. And it's just like I get really in depth about what's going on and what had happened during that time and how it felt to be in that type of situation. Because the feeling of being in that type of situation is like no other. And then it's like you really don't even know. Being young kids, you know what I'm saying? So you really don't know the potential, or you're not really paying attention to um, the business aspect, as I should
Mm-hmm.
say.
Right.
You would at that age especially, but nowadays, all the artists that's coming out now,
Mm-hmm.
they learn from the mistakes that we've made, and they coming out the gate, like thoroughbreds, you know.
Right, right,
We
right. Things are much, yeah,
yeah, it's
things are
much
much
different.
easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Technology is more different now.
yeah,
Connecting wise with people, communication, everything is different. So at that time, you really had to have that gift, that talent, and for people to really want to invest in you. Today
yeah.
it's so easy. It's so easy. But back then you really had to have that gift, and you all were very gifted and talented with your voices. So yeah,
Thank
I
you.
agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that, King. I definitely agree with that. So King, I see
yeah,
you just not gonna let me know nothing was going on with this book. Not a detail,
yeah,
not
yeah.
nothing.
Nah, nah. I'm
Okay.
letting you know
You
right
ain't letting
now.
me know nothing.
Uh,
You just you ain't letting me know
no,
nothing.
no. I'm telling you about it right now. I'm trying not to say too much about it,
Right, right,
because I don't want to ruin it. Like it's like a bad movie. It's like a good movie.
right,
You know,
right,
you see a
right,
movie, all your friends know about what's in the movie. You don't want them to tell
right,
you how the movie going to end. You know what I'm saying? What's in the
right.
movie.
Yeah,
So I got
yeah,
to keep that in mind. So I mean, let me tell you, it's difficult for me because I want to tell y'all everything, that's in the
yeah,
book. But it's real difficult for me to try to calm it down. For those who know my personality, they know I could be,
yeah.
a little firecracker, So it's
Right.
hard for me to keep my mouth shut right now. I want to tell y'all so much about the book, but it's an Amazon bestseller at the
Yes,
moment,
number
number one
one.
bestseller. I appreciate you. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
definitely appreciate all you guys for purchasing, you know, the Kindle version. The hard copy comes out June 29th, so y'all prepare for that. But
Yes.
I thank each and every one of you guys. I also want to thank you as well for allowing me to be on your platform, to let people know that I have a book coming out, and the name of it is Hiatus. And I just thank everybody for their support. I thank you, and I thank everybody,
I,
man.
I think I thank you, Mr. Irk. I thank you, King, for allowing me to speak to you today. Because you're amazing. You're legendary. It's
I
so much that
appreciate
you
you.
that you've been through. I don't even really want to discuss everything because, like I say, it's in the book. But
Oh man,
I mean,
it's in
you
the book.
man, man, you've been through a lot and you overcame. Can you tell me a little bit of how you was able to keep pressing forward? What kept you
Well,
motivated to keep going?
the determination, and I believe
Yeah.
that, knowing um, that once I came in, let me not say contact, but once I realized God's mercy and grace that was upon my
Mm,
life, I,
mm-hmm.
I started to take things a little bit different. I
Mm-hmm.
think age came with that. I'm 48. I'll be 49. June
No,
29th.
you look good to be 49.
Yeah, I'll be 40. Thank you.
All
Uh,
right.
all
I'm a
right.
baby. I ain't even gonna tell you my age.
All right.
I'm a
I'm not
baby.
gonna ask. Mama told me never to ask a woman her age, so I'm not gonna do that. But
Yeah.
uh, but but like I was saying though, to be 48,
Mm,
and it's a blessing. So
yes.
um, I'm not perfect, but I know that I'm not the
Mm-hmm.
same man I was yesterday. Um,
Mm,
every day I try to not try. So I don't like to use that word try, because if you say try, then that's what you're doing, is just trying. You gotta
right.
understand. We gotta remember
Mm,
we have to watch our words. The power of the
right.
tongue is really serious. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I mean, to be able to go out and have something that's just me was important. Every time they
Absolutely.
associate me, they associate me with high five and other guys and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it got to a point for me where it's like, but I'm trusting, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't,
Mm,
I want my own thing, and I always
right.
strive to do my own thing anyway, in regards to anything, because I have my own personal legacy.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That is not included in that nobody else is included. You know what I'm saying? It's my own personal
Right.
thing. And I have to concentrate on that. I have to concentrate on that. I'm always the person that's always looking out for everybody else, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And so it just got to a point for me. It's like, I gotta look out for me, man. If I spend as much time looking out for me than looking out for everybody,
Mm.
where would I be? You know,
Right.
but
King, so tell me what are three top things for you that you feel like just trying to pursue your goals, your dreams, you have dreams that you want to pursue and you're trying to do. Tell me three things that is important for you to have as a person going through this journey called life and trying to get your goals and dreams because it gets hard sometimes. It gets frustrating. Sometimes you feel like giving up. Life throws all kind of balls at us, curveballs. So what's three things that you feel like a person should have trying to reach their goals and dreams?
well, you gotta have determination. You gotta have the
Determination.
will not to quit,
Mm.
and you gotta know God.
Mm. Come on, say that again, Lord. Say that again, because people, I don't see how people think that just because they're gifted, they're talented, think they the vessel that's carrying. It's God that's carrying you. It's
Right,
God that gave you that talent.
right.
And say that again. Get yes, King. Say that last part again, because people need to understand that
You
it's
gotta know
God.
God. You gotta know
That's
God.
right.
You gotta
Yes.
know God.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and what I want people to take from the book is that don't take God's mercy and grace on your life for granted.
Mm.
That's what I want people to get from the group because I mean from the book because when you read the book, there's only but God that got me through it.
Mm. Yes.
So
Yes, King.
and I know that. So like I said, I'm not claiming I'm perfect, but if I could reach one person out there every day, you
Right.
feel me, and let them know that there wasn't a
Right.
that times get hard for everybody.
It does. Well,
You
none of
know,
us is perfect.
nobody's perfect, right?
Tell me a person you know perfect. 365 days of the year. Please let me know if you meet somebody like that.
Right,
Only person
right,
that's perfect is God. So,
right,
all we can do is try. God
right.
gives us, if we can at least try, if you can try and strive and get closer to where you're trying to be, then you're going to be all right. That's how I see it.
Yeah,
But don't
you
think
gotta keep on
you're
going,
perfect.
man.
Right. Got to
Yeah,
keep going.
keep on
You got to
going.
keep going.
Sometimes you gotta listen to that little voice that we sometimes we
Hmm.
ignore. Sometimes we ignore the little voice. But
Right.
what I realize is that my little voice, because God speaks to you all kinds of different ways or what have you. But I think that
Mm-hmm.
once we realize His voice, because God is real. But once we
Mm, yeah.
realize His voice and we hear Him and we follow Him,
Mm,
I believe things can happen. Because when it comes to the book, I didn't know how, who, what, where, when, and why. But there was a little
mm,
voice on my shoulder saying, "Yo, write a book."
mm,
And it
mm-hmm,
kept on telling me, "Write a book." And this was years ago. Write a book.
mm,
Write a book. And then I got to a point because I was scared to do it because I didn't want to tell everything. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
I didn't know how to.
mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to go about doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So
And times like that be our greatest breakthroughs, our greatest testimonies are the ones that really take us somewhere.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
book one, hiatus, book one. Taps into that part of
Right,
my life and the
right.
things that
So can you at least tell me why did you name the book Hiatus?
yeah, because shit got real when the music stopped.
Mm, okay, I can understand that.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it got
Mm-hmm.
really real. Like you wouldn't even when you read the book, half of the shit that you gonna read, you probably be like, you probably wouldn't even believe it.
Wow.
But
Right,
it's all true. That's why I change people's names and stuff like that to protect the innocent and the guilty. But
right,
this really happened. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff
right,
that you're about to read. And I'm not trying to glorify it. I'm just want people to know that, things happen, in your
right.
life, and they're not the only one
Mm-hmm.
that
Right.
things happen to. There's always somebody who has it worse than you,
Mm,
and even to my peers, the people that's in the industry that came into the industry at a young age and happen
mm,
to find themselves in situations where they had no control over, although we did have control over, but
Hmm.
we had no control over how they may have handled it. Let them know that they're not the only ones that been through something, and if I could get through it, because I'm still getting through it, but if I could get
Hmm.
through it, you could get through it too. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta get up, get up, get up off our asses and get it done.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? And
absolutely.
listen to what, and sometimes it's not what it is that we think it is. It should be. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we,
Right.
God says something different, and we tend not to
Mm,
listen to him because we don't want to go that route because that's not what you see. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
But for me, that's like it was like that with the book. Like I'm concentrating on something totally different. I'm concentrating on something else. And I just want this, I want this to happen. Meanwhile, God is nudging me like, bro, I got something better for
Mm.
you over here, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got something over here. Just got to just go ahead and do it. But me, I'm like, focus, focus, focus. Till I just say, one day I just say, you know what? I'm just going to give it to God, man. I'm going to roll with my heart. Whatever
Right.
decisions that I make, I'm going to roll with my heart. And that's why Hiatus is out right now. And it drops June 29th.
June 29th. Yes.
And
Yes, sir.
hard copies will be available. You can pre-order it right now, the Kindle version. And I'm going to be out there soon, shaking some hands and letting you guys come holler at me and pick up your hard copy straight from my hand, take a couple of pictures and autograph and stuff like that.
Yay!
We definitely going to make that. We definitely going to make that work. Shout out to the whole Bronx Most Wanted entertainment team that's checking in, that's on the check-in and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that make this work, a lot of people that make this work, and I'm not the only one. So I just want to just acknowledge the people that help make this work. Especially when it comes to high five, and especially when it comes to the book right now, because the book is where we at right now.
Absolutely, absolutely, King. So, King, drop all your links where you want everybody to follow you at. I wanted to talk about your. Do you have your own record label, correct?
This is an entertainment company.
Entertainment company, correct?
Hmm.
And I don't know if you want to basically talk too much into that because I know you say a lot of your stuff is in your book. So I was just going to ask you, far as if an artist wanted to work with you or collab with you, what are a couple of things you look for in a person that you're willing to work with?
Just raw talent, man. Raw talent and personality, and easy to work with. People don't want to work with people that's not easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? Especially
Right,
nowadays, everything is about
right,
vibes, yo. And the vibes ain't right, man. It ain't just
right.
ain't right. So just that's what I would say. But other than that, man, I mean, my main focus right now is hiatus and keeping this book at number one until and selling copies and letting people into my world, letting people that want to know how I seen being in the group high five. Because everybody, there's so many. There's a whole bunch of us, right? So
Yes, yes.
everybody have their own
Story.
story when it
They,
comes to their own
mhm.
perception. So
Right.
this is just mine. It's coming from the Bronx to Waco, and all that stuff. So this is just my way of letting people know how I seen the group and how I felt when certain things happened in the group, being the only one from New York and all that type of stuff too. So I touch on a lot about that and how Bronx Most Wanted Entertainment started and you know and all the other things that's in between that I'm not saying that I'm proud that it happened, but I'm
Right.
thankful that I'm able to grow up and be the man that I am right now, and because I see myself coming full circle with being that man,
Mhm.
that I've always
Yeah.
wanted to be, which is somebody who take care of business and be a provider, a great lover, you know, and and also I can't forget I want to be closer to God, you know, every day
Yes.
as I get older, you know,
Mhm.
and spread wisdom for those who want it. You know, and
Right.
I'm not going to sit there and try to push nothing in nobody's throat. But if you want it, you ask,
Absolutely.
and I know something about it, you know, I don't mind sharing to sharing my knowledge to people. You know what I mean? So that's another reason why I wrote the book, so
Absolutely, King.
people could understand me more per
Right.
se.
Right. And I know writing this book was a healer for you. Part of your healing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I believe so.
Hmm.
You know, you know, I have a case of uh, depression and anxiety and stuff like that that I deal with on a day-to-day basis. So,
Yeah.
and I also to say that, it's okay. Anybody who's listening, it's okay to talk to somebody, man. If you feel like you have to, man, don't 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 hold on to it, man, because
Right. Right.
it could, we think we're strong, but sometimes, we can fall short. So it's okay
Right.
to seek
Yeah.
professional help and
Hmm.
to talk to people when you're going through something that you don't even want nobody to know about or whatever. Just it's okay to talk to somebody, man. Where I just want to let people know that, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes. Yes.
but the book was
Yes.
definitely healing for me, in a lot of different ways, and book two will be even more of a healing for me.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, man, I advise everybody to go get the book, man,
Yeah,
and
please
read
go
it.
get the book. Please, y'all go get the book.
When y'all
I
get the
may,
book, it'll
I may
get.
on my end start me a little book club.
I'm
When I
just
get my book
saying,
and be like,
man.
listen, y'all ready to read? Come on now, let's
I'm just
read it.
saying, if y'all
Yes,
if y'all could do that, man, I would love to hear
yes,
everybody's view on the book and everything, and possibly, you know, chime in,
absolutely.
live. You know what I'm saying? So we could discuss the
Yes,
book or whatever. Anybody got any
yes,
questions and stuff, after reading the book, I would address it because I'm quite sure that there will be a lot of questions, reading the book, and I believe a lot of questions will be answered, in book one. Even more
absolutely,
questions will be answered in book two, but that's a whole different thing.
absolutely, King, absolutely. So, King, I just first of all, I
What's
just
up?
want to thank you. Thank you for talking with me today. You didn't have to take the time out of your day to talk to me, but I appreciate it, King.
Well, you
And I
didn't
know
have to have
God.
the time. You didn't have to make the time to talk to me. Shit. That's the real. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yes, because
appreciate you
yes, King, and I appreciate you. God is good. I know He's
all the
doing
time.
beautiful, amazing things in your life, and
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I'm happy
Thank
for
you.
you. I pray God continues to manifest everything that you're reaching for and you're striving for,
Thank
and
you.
you go everything that you're going for. God is going to reveal it, and He's going to bless it. So
Thank you.
we're going to
Thank
put
you.
that out in the atmosphere, King.
From your mouth to God's ears, I received
Yes,
that though. I
yes,
received that
yes,
though.
yes,
You
yes.
can't
And
receive it. You can't receive things from everybody because some people don't come from a good place, no matter if they say it. But I feel your
absolutely.
energy and your heart. So yes,
Yes,
I
yes.
received that. When two or more are gathered, there he should be, right?
Yes, hallelujah. Shit. Hey,
You know
I
what I'm
don't get me
saying?
started now. You know, I'm a
don't,
PK. I'm a
don't,
PK champ.
don't
My
get me
dad is a
started.
pastor.
Some people
My
think
dad is a
that.
pastor, so I know it.
Oh.
I know it. Yes, hallelujah. I know. Yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
God.
yes,
And
yes,
you know what? I can't. You know what? I cannot wait until y'all do a movie, a high
yeah.
five movie. Where we gonna get a movie?
Well, they've been coming across. They've been asking, but
Yes,
I
y'all
haven't
should
really been
definitely.
taking anything
Oh,
serious because it's got
yes.
to be
I'm
done. It's
praying
got to
that
be
y'all
done
get a
right.
movie.
It's got to be
Yes,
done right. We have a lot of you know, there's a lot. The story is a lot of twists and turns. So
Right,
the
right,
movie have to
right.
be done
And
right.
it's really got to be a TV series because I mean, y'all been through a lot as a group. You can't put all that in one big movie. It literally is probably gonna end up as a TV series. So I'm praying that God gives all of you all a TV series on the high
I,
five because we need to know. We need to we need to see these things too. I mean,
I appreciate that.
that
Yeah.
book's gonna be beautiful, but to actually see it
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
man.
we want to bring it to life. Like
Yes,
I said, if in the perfect world, the same people who did New Edition story will be
yes,
perfect because I just believe that the way
yes.
they did the New Edition story, they
It
told
was
it, it
perfect.
was good. You know, it was
It
like
was
good. You got a chance to understand, and even some of the parts that they may have not added, you know,
right.
due to time or whatever, that they just had to cut and didn't make the final edits. Um, Even without those, the story was still told, I believe. And the same people who did Bobby Brown's story, you know what I'm saying? I believe that was, and I'm not talking about the documentary, and I'm not talking about the reality show. I'm talking about the story, the Bobby Brown story that they did after.
Yeah.
I think that they did a great job, you know, and the same people that did theirs, they have to do high fives to make it work, man. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? And there's a
right.
lot of people who want to see it.
Yes, I want to see it, and I know a million people want to see it because I
Yeah.
mean, y'all, man, it will never be another high five. Never. I don't care what generation, what group, what new group coming out. It will never be another high five. Y'all were the starting point to show the example to show these groups what a group was, what was the reality of a group. I mean, it's high five. If you don't know who high five is, you need to go home, do your research, and study because y'all were amazing. I grew up. My parents had this song that high five. My parents
you can't be
kiss and
making me
game,
smile like that.
unconditional
True,
love. I
true.
mean, come
You
on, man. We
you
could go
making me
all day
you're
talking
making me
about high
blush.
five.
You're making me blush.
Yes.
I'm turning
But Teddy
purple over
Riley
here,
making
man.
y'all, I think he made y'all first album. Come
Teddy?
on, man.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, come on, man. I know, man. High
yeah.
fives.
And
Yes.
to work with R. Kelly too. You know, on
Yes.
the
Like,
second joint, it was
yes.
man. That was
Quality
a
time.
yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yes.
was
Like, come
definitely
on. Yes. I grew
a
up on high
blessing.
five, so I
Oh
know.
yeah, oh
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing, you know. And like I said, you know, just being a part of such a group
Absolutely.
like High Five is a blessing, man. And being here right now to talk to you guys about it is a blessing.
Yes.
Shout out to
Yes.
my man. Rest in peace to my man Pooh Clark, who we just lost last month.
Yes.
And rest in peace to Tony Thompson. I'm still here, baby, holding the fort down, son. I'm gonna hold
Yes.
it down.
Yes.
We riding
Rest
out.
in peace to the kings. Yes. Yes. Absolutely, King. So, King, I mean, I wish I could talk to you all day because I mean,
You
it's so
can,
much.
shit. You can. Hey, you can. What time is it? Let me see. Let me see. We got 15 more minutes. How about that?
Okay, we
We
got
got
15.
15 more minutes.
Okay.
Because that's how I rock.
Okay.
Let's
I
take it.
appreciate it.
No, no doubt. Let's take a question or something. Maybe somebody, one of your audience
Hey,
members, got
y'all
a
got
question or
questions?
something. You know what I'm
I know
saying?
y'all got questions.
Let's make some fun of this shit real quick.
Yes, I know y'all got questions. It's a lot of people coming.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's find one.
It, yeah, it's so many people
We got
coming.
15 minutes worth. Come on,
Yes.
come on.
Let's see. Okay, you already answered this one, King. Somebody said, "What is your main desire for those that read the book?" Thank you, Fancy, the
Yeah.
CEO.
Well, like we said before, my main desire is for people to know that not to
You welcome, Queen Fancy, the CEO. She said, "Thank you, Tress, for answering my question."
Oh, okay. She got it. Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
No,
All
she
right.
wants you to answer it, but she's saying thank you.
Yeah. Well, like I
Yeah,
said, you
I'm
know,
sorry.
one of the things. The thing is just I want people to know that don't do not go on a day being
Mm.
ungrateful, and know
Mm.
that God's mercy and grace is on your life. And we
Absolutely.
should remember that, and we should be thankful for that. That's what I want people to realize, because in each chapter
Mm.
of the book,
Mm-hmm.
um, which is 10, you're going to have those things that it's going to be known that it was nothing but God.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying,
Absolutely.
I'm not trying, but I just want people to know it's nothing but God, man.
Right. God is real and God loves us
God is
all.
real,
We just
man.
gotta
God is
we
real.
just gotta give God a chance and let him work in our lives.
God is real. And I'm
Mhm.
still, like I said, I'm far from perfect. I'm still learning.
Right.
But,
We all are. We all
but,
are king.
but I can only talk about what I've been through. See what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Which is true shit, you know. So,
I pray God allows me to see your age. That's a beautiful age. I'm only 30. I just turned 31. So I got a
I
good
remember
I
when
mean,
I was
I've been
30,
through a
man.
lot now. For me being 30, I've been through a lot now.
Right, I get
But
it. I get it.
but
Everybody's
you
different. I get
yeah,
it.
everybody's different. But to able to 49, that's a beautiful age. I mean, man, I pray God allows me to see your age and my parents' age.
Yeah.
So man, because it's hard. It's hard out here. We living in hard times. We don't know if today coming or going, but we gotta trust God and keep it going.
You gotta trust God and try to keep yourself around the same people
Hmm. Right.
you're destined to be. You know what I'm saying? You can't be
Absolutely.
around other people when because they hold you down. They hold you
Absolutely.
back. So you gotta be
Hmm.
wherever you want to be. You gotta be around them type of people and spend a lot of time so you can learn and you can get some of
Absolutely.
that energy on you. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Once
Yes.
you get that energy on you, and start seeing
Absolutely.
the movement of
Right.
God,
Mm-hmm.
it keeps you steady.
Absolutely, King. That is so true. That's so true. That's so true, King. So
We got
King,
some more
I ain't gonna,
questions down there. We got
I
some more
know,
questions.
right?
Oh,
Um,
I see one. Something about it when I decided to write the book and points of hesitation. Yeah, man. Oh, there's been times, man. Listen, I started writing a book 9 years ago.
wow.
I've been stopping and starting, stopping and starting because every time I write something that's for me that's real good, I'd be like, damn, do I really want to put that out there?
Right, right,
And then that'll hold me up for 2 months, 3 months. Like, I don't know if I want to let people into my life like that. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And that
right.
was the most difficult. And one of the things that I said in my trailer is that the most difficult part of writing an autobiography is telling the
Mm.
truth. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right,
because your truth is somebody else's truth that's that's was there with you. That you know what I'm
right,
saying? So
right,
that's
right,
another reason why once again I changed people's names.
right,
So I didn't
right, right,
want to do nobody dirty. But I let people
right,
know that I was writing the book. My close friends, they know that I wrote that the
right,
book was
right.
being written and everything. But
But
yeah.
King, don't even worry too much about people's opinions because you could be doing good. People got something negative to say.
Oh
So,
no, no, I'm not even worried
you
about
know,
that. No,
yeah,
but
don't be mad.
what I was talking about letting people know is that you gotta let people know that 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 I wrote about them. I don't want nobody trying to come for me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. Okay, yeah,
So in that sense, so I respected everyone that I needed to. And for those I couldn't get in contact with, like I said, I changed names to protect the innocent and the guilty. So
right, right, King.
it's real, man. It's a real book, man. I believe that I'm not saying
Yeah,
I know like a lot of artists has written books and stuff and said that their
yeah.
books is real or what have you. But I believe my book is up
I
there
know this book going. Yeah,
with
I know this book
one of
gonna
the
be
other.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I pray,
yeah.
man. I
It
pray that
is.
you
It's
guys
gonna be
love it.
different. It's gonna reach. It's gonna really reach. You're gonna be amazed at how many people you gonna inspire and reach.
I pray,
I
man.
know it's gonna. I
I
know
pray.
it's gonna do well.
I pray. I also in the book also to go along with the text with the writings is that in every chapter, there's pictures to go with what you just read.
Mm,
So that's kind of like, confirms, you know, the story that's not this is not a story. You know what I mean?
right,
Right. So you get some Polaroids, you get a whole bunch of, what I'm saying, pictures that you just like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
right, right.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to everybody reading the book and looking at the
Yes,
pictures
yes.
and
Hiatus. Yes. Y'all make sure y'all get hiatus. The hard copies are on June the 29th.
right.
And you can get your orders in now with Kindle and Amazon ebooks. You can get it now.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
suggest
go ahead
everybody
and
get it
get it,
now, man.
y'all.
Everybody get
Yes,
it now.
get it now.
We got
Now, now.
some
Don't
people
wait till
got
the
it.
29th. Get it
Nah,
now.
nah.
Get it now.
Some people ordered it already. Number one
Right,
bestseller on
right,
Amazon. So y'all got to do
right,
Charles now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get
right,
Charles, and then when I
right.
come to your
I
city, look
stayed
for
up to
me.
12 to get mine. I said I'm gonna wait. It was 12. That's how I said. I got my book.
Yeah, yeah, we got you. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Word.
yes, 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 Key. So, Key, thank you so much for talking with me today again.
All right, no
God
doubt.
is going to really bless you. I appreciate it so much.
I appreciate you for having me once again. And thank you everybody who
Thank
tuned
you.
in and listen to us, BS around for a little bit.
Right. Right.
It was all good though. I appreciate
Right.
y'all. Make sure y'all go get
Right.
hiatus.
Please
Follow
go
me
get
on
hired.
Instagram at Trust and Irby. High five. Follow High Five too. Official High
Yeah.
Five and
Hello,
um
official high five. How
yeah,
y'all
yeah, no doubt, no
doing?
doubt.
Yay!
And shout out to
Yeah.
the whole team. Skip,
Yes.
Lorraine, I see you. Everybody making this possible.
Yeah.
That keep me in check, man. Because right now there's a lot going on, and I'm welcoming it all. I want it all. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
Lord.
I want all the smoke, man. For real. I'm ready. I'm ready to take it on, man.
Right, 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 right. All right, King, you have a beautiful and blessed and beautiful, amazing day. And we're gonna talk again.
No doubt. You do the same, and I appreciate you. And thank you once again for allowing me
Thank
to use
you.
your platform to
Thank
let
you.
people know about my other works.
Yes, yes, King. You have a beautiful, blessed day, King.
Okay,
Bye
bye bye.
bye.
You too, Queen. All right.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you, kings and queens. Thank you for tuning in with Mother Earth today. I love you all. Make sure you support Hiatus. Make sure you go ahead and purchase your book. It's going to be a beautiful book. I can't wait. And thank you all for tuning in with me today. Thank you for supporting Mother Earth. I love you all. You all go out, be great, keep God first. And I will talk to you all later. Bye. I love you all. Bye.